Yes! Dude!
What's up?
Episode 30.
Kind of like my age.
30, dude. 30 episodes. Thank you guys so much for rolling with us, for riding with us, for 30 episodes of the Side Project Podcast. Boom!
Still don't know.
I am Chazzy. This is Captain Juicebox, and I am ecstatic that we have gone 30 episodes, man. I think that's really cool, and all the love that we've gotten up until now and all the way since the beginning has just been insane. Like we always say, this gaming community, this cosplay community, the film buffs, all you guys are so welcoming, so warming, so supportive, and so positive. And especially during these times in the world, that's what we need more than ever is positivity.
Yes, sir.
Positivity, man. Some laughs and some positivity, man. Unlike what they're doing in Hollywood. Do you see all this all these remakes, dude? I mean, it's been forever. It's a forever thing for always. They're always going to make remakes. They're always going to do reboots. They're always going to try again. You know what I mean? But I think over the last, I don't know how many years. People may say 5, some may say 10. But in the last X amount of years
even.
Yeah, dude, there's been so many reboots. And reboots are great for certain times, you know what I mean? Because there could be like an old movie that got overlooked or overshadowed that didn't do that great, you know,
or the main character wasn't displayed as predominantly,
you know what I mean?
Just because it was just so much bullshit surrounding it.
Yeah, you never know. Like it just for a flurry of different reasons, it could have just it didn't work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or maybe they had like a good idea,
but the directors couldn't get
you know what I mean?
it.
It wasn't executed properly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like
so sometimes the remakes are great, but when you got situations where it's like it almost just feels and sounds like you're running out of ideas.
Okay,
so you're just like, let's remake this movie.
Before we run down the list of movies that they're gonna like,
we got a little bit of a list, just a little.
So before we run down these, there's a couple that I would like to see.
God, my
redone.
water's always hitting me in the face. Keep going, my bad. For the people that are watching,
face, right?
for the people that are watching, they can see, but for the listeners, it's always splashing me in the face.
So there's a couple that I would like to see get redone. Definitely would be like a Daredevil. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I would like to see a Green Lantern
Which I think might be
redone.
happening, by the way. We're not going to dive into it. But
I would like to see a Green Lantern redone.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be.
That has to be. Just because Ryan Reynolds did such an amazing job. And that just goes to show you, that's something that we always talk about.
Yeah.
It's not always the actors. I know sometimes it comes off as we might be bashing the actor or something like that. And even if we were, that's just our opinion. But nonetheless, though, it's just like if you take a look at Green Lantern and you take a look at Ryan Reynolds, right?
Ryan Reynolds amazing.
Yeah, if you have no context, nothing else behind that, and then you look at Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds, it's like night and day the difference.
Yeah.
And that just boils down to writers, to the producers, to the directors, to even the company that's the company that's releasing it. You know, the production company.
I'm curious to know too, since we are talking about it. What do you guys think was the? I mean, it's like a list of things, a flurry of different things. But what do you guys think was the main failure point for that Green Lantern movie? It was not Ryan Reynolds. We can already establish that. I don't think anybody.
I think it was the writing.
I think it was the writing.
Cheesy.
Yeah.
I think because of the way the love interest came in. I think
it was the writing. Yeah.
I just you know, and I'm a dude.
Because I can't remember.
We were just talking about this right off camera. We were talking about like DC villains, etc. Like Sinestro, they did him no justice, dude.
No, they didn't. No, I think I mean I can't remember too much right now because it's been a long time, but also the times are different though. But was the CGI for that Green Lantern bad? I don't think it was that bad, right?
I've seen worse, I'll tell you that.
I don't remember. I can't recall.
But it's
been
what? Though?
So long since I watched it.
I've had just such a bad taste in my mouth for that movie just because it was horrible, dude.
It was
like
bad.
It just wasn't. I mean, there was some fun and exciting things here and there, but I just think they could have done a better job all around. And you know what though? And it really, I was trying to find ways to pick it apart because of Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah.
I was trying to damn, he was too cheesy, man. He was this, but then I started
I
started looking at it, and it's like it's not his fault. It's the writers.
Yeah, he worked with what he was given, man. And I mean, it goes to show you too, like you should give Ryan Reynolds when he's in a movie some creative control. The creative control. Because look at what he did with Deadpool,
that's why his
dude.
credit, but then that was taken away from him
but,
too.
But like, look at what he did with Deadpool since he got creative control. You know what I mean? Like, he was able to bring that character to life in the proper way.
I don't even want you to talk about Deadpool no more. My heart's broken over that situation.
Oh yeah, with the whole with where it's going and where it may not ever be, and oh man. Anyway, Hollywood's remaking all these movies, tons of movies. I mean, everything's kind of on the back burner right now because of the state of the world. You know, everything's been pushed back or postponed. So who knows when things are going to officially occur? Yeah, at this point,
because there's stuff that's already done past production that just didn't get released.
And then there's also like there's a whole bunch of
delays,
stuff. You know what I mean? And then there's still movies that are like about to be done, but they can't continue shooting. You know what I mean? So it's a flurry of things. But dude, they're planning on remaking Ace Ventura.
Oh no, you gotta leave that alone.
Yes.
Honestly, it's okay. So this is my problem with that. It's an Iron Man situation. I don't see anybody taking over Iron Man. I don't see anybody taking over Logan. It's just why.
Yeah,
and
why even try?
I also think that if you would have taken that exact movie with Jim Carrey even and dropped it now, it's kind of past its time.
Yeah, it was
that comedy style. I don't know. For me, it's just I wouldn't want to see that now.
I mean, Ace Ventura is a classic. I think the only way it could be done, if even to try, would be to have Jim Carrey do it in the future.
You know what though?
But I don't think it would do as good as it did back then. I think it was a comedic piece that it was like a moment in time. Yeah, that fit that era. Yeah, dude. No. I don't think it's gonna work. I mean,
I personally would not want to see it. It's one of those things that happened with Lion King. I did not want to see it.
Yeah,
I did not want. You ruined my childhood movie. And whatever, dude.
I agree, man. Which Disney's remaking everything, or I mean, I guess it could be called a remake, but also like they're making live action versions, which we've talked about it before, of a lot of their
failed with Aladdin,
childhood movies.
Lion King. You fucked that up. For me.
They did great with Jungle Book, and they did great with. There's one other one.
Which, by the way, though, Jungle Book released a separate Netflix one, I believe.
Yeah, we talked about it before. Andy Serkis directed it, and I think wrote it as well. But Disney, like, they're gonna do Lilo and Stitch. You know, I can't.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's a classic for me for a number of reasons.
I got mixed feelings about the Lilo and Stitch one because, like, it could be really cool actually.
CGI, it's gonna be heavy in CGI because
they could take like the Baby Yoda route and make him really cute. You know what I mean? And it could really work.
Stitch was never meant to be cute though. He was
cute, man. I thought Stitch was cute. You know what I mean?
Nah, but he was more destructive.
He's more like
it's been a couple episodes. He's reminded me of a Taz always, like a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, he's like a little destructive, but I still think he could be like cute and cuddly and appear to like that crowd. He's like mischief. You know what I mean?
You have a real weird balance because like on one episode you're talking about massive men, and then like next thing you know you want to be like cute and cuddly. So like I don't
You know what I mean? I think it could work though. I think it could work. It has to be done right, of course, but I think that's one of those ones where I'm like, okay, Disney, I'm interested to see what you do with it, but please don't ruin it. One that I'm not interested in that Disney's doing is Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp. It's the Ace Ventura thing, dude.
No,
it's the Ace Ventura
thing.
Again,
that's another one that's past its time. Just like I would not want to. Not that it's even on the list or we haven't heard anything about it, but like even like a Lord of the Rings, I would not want to see that redone.
I would not redo it.
Maybe it's too soon in time, but like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And then like another one is Night at the Museum. You remember that movie with Ben Stiller?
Leave it alone,
like
dude.
It already
because
did.
Even when Ben Stiller went in,
you know,
even when Ben Stiller went into the further ones in the series, like compared to the first one, I was kind of like losing interest.
Like, yeah.
And you're gonna remake that?
Don't remake it. And also, I think it's too soon for like to remake Pirates, to remake Night at the Museum. Those movies were fine, you know.
So like another big one I have an issue with.
Yeah.
Regardless of how people feel about it, I do not want to see another Scarface, bro.
No, I don't either.
I do not.
Don't. That's a movie that should never, ever be remade, no matter the circumstances.
Yeah, no, we passed that era for one. We're not in the same kind of like, I guess, dope boy area or like selling that kind of stuff. Nah, I'm just over it. Yeah. I don't want to see it. Don't remake it. Please, please, please do not. Man. Not that you listen to us anyways.
But you should.
We're
clearly the only opinions that matter. Yes. We are.
I like that.
We're definitely.
Elbows.
Yes.
Side project. That should be the new logo, dude. Like we put our elbows together and then you put the side project in between.
Oh, you got to do the pistols though.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be the thumbnail. Watch.
It should be. So the
Shrek. Oh my God, dude. Okay, Shrek is one of my favorite movies ever. I'm dead serious. Favorite, whatever. Just one of my favorite movies ever, dude.
Mike
Myers and Eddie Murphy just embodied Shrek and Donkey perfectly. Oh my god, there's so many perfect things in Shrek. I wish I could remember all of them right now. Dude, yes. Oh man, what's his name that played Lord Farquaad? Oh man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's right there. It's like it's right here in the back, and it's making its way. But then it's like, no, never mind. Yeah. And fuck, dude. Everything about, and then Cameron Diaz as Princess, right? Yeah. Everything about Shrek was perfect, dude.
The first
perfect.
And again, that's another one of those situations that, regardless of how somebody feels, later in the series, I kind of started losing.
Oh no, I still loved it. I loved it. I know some people have varying opinions about the later ones. No matter what,
it is my first Shrek is gonna be the best.
Oh man, I think the second one was really good too. I even liked when Justin Timberlake came in and they did the thing. There's so many amazing things in Shrek, dude. Please just leave it alone.
And don't dare make a fucking. I don't see how it would work, but don't dare make a live action. And it wouldn't make sense to remake another.
Please don't. CGI version. Like, why even do it? I don't even understand. The Shrek one just boils my blood. Like, I just leave Shrek alone. Don't remake it. They're gonna
You're acting like Shrek right now. You know when he's saying like he's an onion with many layers to peel back. Like it's like another layer of anger coming out. Like that's your Italian side. That like
I love it, dude.
Don't do Shrek again.
Oh, I love it. They're also they're not remaking, but they're doing another Scream movie. I don't think we need it.
Again, that's another one that was past its time.
It is what it is. They're gonna
maybe you were doing certain activities at a certain age you shouldn't have while you were watching those, so those were okay.
It wasn't in its time movie. Like, I know what you did last summer. You're not gonna make that today, and it's just gonna be horribly cheesy.
Even if they did, I wouldn't want to see it.
I wouldn't want to see it. You ever see that movie Memento?
No.
Oh, that is such a good movie.
I don't think I have.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch Memento. I don't know if it's available anywhere on any streaming services, but if nobody's seen Memento, that is an amazing movie. But it's a complete
Talks about mementos?
you want to be in it's like a movie theater movie, dude. Turn everything off, put your phone down, don't talk, like, you know what I mean? That kind of style. Watch that movie because it's so intriguing. The whole movie plays backwards, dude.
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm looking at the trailer right now. Well, not the actual trailer, but yeah.
Did you ever see it or no?
You know what? I'm not gonna.
It's not. That's not on any streaming services.
I'm not gonna be a dick.
What's his name? Guy Pearce.
I'm not his biggest fan, bro.
He does a great job in this movie, man. But they're remaking it, and I mean, I guess because I think that movie got a little bit overlooked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I thought the movie was good. This is another one where I'm like, maybe.
But see, you gotta see. You also gotta think too, though, and not that it should affect it because it's a different movie, obviously. But you also gotta see what's being released around that time. There's some movies that I mean, there's certain movies that won't do well just because something else came out.
Exactly. I wonder what was released in theaters at the time of the original Memento.
Yeah, back at those times.
It was a lot of good movies, man. But
maybe we should do a 2000s episode.
We should do it and just look back on all the things that I was in. Like what? That for me, that would be like middle school and high school. I think. Yeah. And they're also doing Chronicles of Narnia already. Didn't that just come out like a couple years ago?
I'm over that one.
Yeah, I'm over that one too.
Yeah, the classic was cool enough for me.
Yeah.
But that was about it.
I'm over that one. We're gonna get into this week's cosplay of the week,
which is actually a sweet little bonus that we're gonna explain to you in a bit now.
Yeah, that's right. Oh.
Go on and get it. Yeah, we need to bring back the nipple. Dude, we're going to get fucking shirts that say nipple rub,
dude. Wait, I don't know. Maybe we should put nip rub because then we're walking around and people are going to go, oh my God, I want to get your shirt. Nah. My little Billy doesn't want to read the word nipples. You know what I mean? They're going to be doing things like that,
but you're watching and doing other stuff in front of little Billy.
Yeah, right. What is little Billy seen in his room when he's creeping out? I mean, in his house when he's creeping out of his room and you leave the door slightly open. Susan, what's he watching you do?
You should have said Karen.
Karen, what's he watching you do? This week's cosplay of the week was chosen by Juice.
Matt Nito, right? So this is the page that we found, and he does a bunch of other ones, but we had scrolled through and
he does a lot. Matt, if you're watching right now, you do a lot of cosplays, and a lot of your cosplays are amazing.
And this was a Deathstroke and a Deadshot one,
yeah, right? This one that we chose that's going up on the screen right about now is Matt Nito doing Deathstroke.
Mm-hmm. And then the special bonus that we were talking about
is Deadshot is in there, and that's done by Berserker.cosplay. Oh, by the way,
he changed his tag in
the caption it says something different, so you guys gotta, if you're looking at it, you gotta click on it. But anyway, we're giving it to you. Yeah, we'll tag it.
We'll tag the right one.
So hey, by the way, for the listeners, Matt Nito, it's spelled MATNEATO.
Matt Nito.
Matt Nito on Instagram.
Vancouver Convention Center. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Vancouver
Canadians,
Convention
eh?
Center. Hey, I think this is really cool, dude. I mean, look at the death. I like the death shot. I'm combining both of them. The death
I'm
stroke.
making a new DC villain.
Yeah, exactly. The
death shot.
They probably have done that actually, because you know how comics do that. Did you ever see the? Oh man, what's it called? I can't remember the name. Amalgamam or oh guys, somebody correct me. I can't remember where DC and Marvel. And there was like Batman and Wolverine combined together. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
That'd be interesting.
So the cosplay of the week, Matt Nito, Deathstroke. Look at the. I like the grenades. If you guys are looking at it right now, if you're not, go check it out.
The fucking shotgun shells.
Yeah, dude, he's got grenades, flashbang. Yeah, dude. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's looking awesome, dude. I like where the neck, by the neck, you see the I don't want to say
armor?
cowl, but like the
It's
armor
kind of
piece.
like an armor piece.
Kind of covering the neck. You know what I mean?
And then
so
even on the sides, even on the shoulder pieces, the ones that come up higher right there.
Yep. The eye patch is looking absolutely amazing. The little pouch on his thigh right there holds stuff in. You know what I mean? And since Deadshot's in it, again, that's at Berserker Cosplay. That is BRESERKER.cosplay. And in the picture, he is Deadshot standing next to Deathstroke. And
I love the little handgun.
Oh yeah,
piece
the
right up top.
Oh, I'm sorry guys, we're running out. We're running out. We're forgetting what things are called here today. But you know
that one thing.
If you're
on
watching
the one
right
hand.
now, the thing that goes on, he's going pew pew pew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like that. That's such a manly way to describe a gunshot. Pew pew pew. I'm gonna kill you today. Your Deadshot is just as amazing as the Deathstroke. You know what I mean? He's got two guns.
And then he has the clips right there, the extra clips for his handgun.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
look like honestly, it's like some rifle magazines right there.
I think it's for the one
whole
on his
belt loop is
forearm. You know what I mean? Because look at how big it is.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't know. That one could go in there. You may be right as well.
Yes,
Who knows?
sir. I'm always right.
Yeah.
Not really
either,
sick,
yeah,
dude.
Either
really
way,
sick.
it's really dope. Both of you guys have done a great job,
And
man.
then another bonus was like this guy just looked
The guy
so
in the back?
angry in
Yeah,
the back.
look at it. He's
like,
he's
man,
totally looking.
He totally took my idea and did like a death shot.
I could have. Or you're combining them too. You're combining.
Oh,
Oh god, dude. You know what? That's probably what that guy's thinking about. Oh my god, look at this.
I should
look
combine
at this
both of
Deathstroke
them.
and Deadshot. I should probably combine both of them and become Death Shot.
Oh,
Anyway, either
man.
way, you guys
the
go.
eye patch on point, dude.
Yeah, it's amazing, dude.
Sick
Go
work, man.
follow
We love
Matt
it.
Nito, MATNEATO on Instagram. And don't forget to follow his Deadshot counterpart in the photo at Berserker Cosplay, BRESERKER.cosplay on Instagram.
And if you like Cable, Matt Nito got some real good
if
stuff
you're a
in there
Marvel
for
fan
you.
as well, he's got a lot of good Marvel stuff on top of his DC stuff.
Yeah,
Both
I want to
of
see
you guys.
I want to see a lot more DC villains, dude.
I do too, man, because we were looking for DC villain cosplayers, and there's not as many as I'd like.
Well, there is.
You know?
It's just we either can't find them or they're
can't find
still
certain
growing.
ones, yes.
Their accounts are still
growing.
growing.
If you guys are watching anybody right now, send us DC villain cosplayers because we want to feature them on the show. But
if
for
they're
now,
massive, send them to chat.
and if they got mega dicks, then you can send them to Juice because he's got a mega dick addiction. You guys go follow Matt Nito and Berserker Cosplay on Instagram, Matt Nito, and since you're in it as well, Deadshot Berserker. Both of you guys, your cosplays
of the week
are amazing. Speaking of DC, keeping with DC today, we got a lot of DC talk, dude. So Robert Pattinson.
I don't know how I feel about this.
He's obviously, you guys know, everybody knows by now, he is the new Batman.
Yeah.
But Robert Pattinson put out a thing saying that he is not going to be working out very heavily for the role.
He was never really a fit guy to begin with, though. He's always had that kind of
he's
slim
build.
thin.
And then he's also
this is where I have that issue with it. And maybe Ben Affleck fucked it up for the rest of the Batman. But we had a big Batman. And don't get me wrong, Christian Bale did a really good job, but he dropped in weight dramatically depending on which one he was doing, though. Remember?
Yeah.
But it's not gonna sound right. We're used to massive Batman, okay?
Yeah,
we're used to
gotta
Frank
be
Miller adaptations. There's generally not so much a Frank Miller adaptation, but they're usually a bigger dude.
Yeah.
Broad shoulders, arms, whatever.
But also, I mean, if you think back, like, for instance, I know it was a different time and it was a whole different, like, way to go about it. But, like, Michael Keaton wasn't huge. And then I don't even want to talk about the George Clooney and the Val Kilmer one. Who cares? But, you know what I mean? Michael Keaton wasn't that huge.
But then even then, to defend George
different...
Clooney, even then, he was a bigger dude, bigger than Robert Pattinson.
True. They all were. They all were
kind of a bigger one.
Yeah.
The slimmest one, I think, that I remember, it has to be Keaton's.
I think so, probably. Yeah.
Even with the suit, because even with the suit, like he has to be the slimmer one that I've seen.
I still think that this Robert Pattinson one is going to be bigger than Keaton and like Clooney and that era.
Well, because he's taller too,
I think it's going to be a little bit more. Yeah, he's also taller. I think it's going to be a little bit more on par with. I think it's going to be either similar to Bale's. Or
what
somewhere.
What Bale though? Because you got to remember he dropped.
He got bigger in one of them, right? He got a little bit bigger in one of them. But either way, I don't know. Just in general, you know what I mean? Bale's, or it's going to be in between Bale and Affleck's. You know what I mean? Somewhere in between. Because
not
I mean,
if
it
you're
does
not
look
working.
a little.
Not if you're not working out, buddy.
Yeah, who knows?
But is that the majority? Because you got to think too, though. That's a lot of Batman or whatever is also Bruce Wayne. Like, is he gonna embody the frame, the everything? And
yeah, I don't know. And he also said he's not going to be working out at all during the COVID break.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah,
way to take the job seriously.
Yeah,
you're getting
dude.
fucking paid millions.
Come on,
for
man. I don't understand. Yeah. So he won't be working out heavily for the role in general.
You know what?
And then he's not working out during the COVID break. And then
you want to know why that bothers me? Because a general or a normal person like myself, you're not that you were ever into like the gym, like you do more calisthenic stuff, but like
I do stuff here at home.
People who actually go to the gym and fucking want to work out and then want to eat healthy and want to do all this stuff that don't have that Batman action, that don't hey shit. You guys haven't done a Hispanic Batman yet. I'm like 5'0" nothing, but it can be. I do a mean pistols, baby. Not to ramble on, but that's what bothers me. You have every access to a gym, to a private chef,
on like a really good level. On a you know what I mean? On a real good level.
Look at The Rock,
well,
dude. He doesn't
that goes perfect though, because I remember before more news broke about the Robert Pattinson Batman shit, one of the things that they were saying is he was having trouble bulking up. So is this so much that he won't be working out heavily for the role because whatever? Or is it because
I'm sorry,
he can't?
and again,
maybe he doesn't. He just doesn't have the build for it.
Listen.
Or
steroids.
The drive, maybe. No,
fucking
man.
steroids.
See, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take the steroids, man.
Christian Bale, for sure, fucking took steroids.
Yeah,
Tom Hardy, when he did Bane, for sure, fucking took steroids.
I don't know. He wasn't like you can tell. Like, look at because I used to be a big fan of wrestling. You can tell when they're on steroids, man.
Yeah, exactly my fucking point.
Which honestly,
if you look back at his roles,
like he's on fucking steroids.
If you look back at the roles, I can see that though, because he fucking works out, and then he's Samoan, that Islander shit, you know. So
maybe, who knows.
You look at Tom Hardy, his progression, like even through Mad Max, like the drastic fucking changes that he made, and then he got up to Bane. Dude, come on.
I don't know, man. Some people have it. Also, your bodies are different, though. Some people have it more than others. Like they were saying, Robert Pattinson is having trouble bulking up. It's his. I think it's his
Maybe
his
he
body,
didn't suck
his
enough
way.
blood.
Who knows, man? But also with the Batman movie, Andy Serkis said that, who's playing Alfred, by the way. Says that the movie is going to be the darkest Batman ever.
I don't know about that.
And that it's also going to explore a more emotional and deeper connection between Bruce and Alfred. Yeah.
Okay.
So
then,
which, I mean, a lot of reports keep saying that it's not so much. Well, I mean, they're not saying that it's not so much about Batman, but they are saying again, like it's more the detective route.
Play a bigger role.
No, well, with the Batman, I'm saying it's more like the detective route. It's more about Bruce and things like that. So maybe
which Alfred again when. Batman's not in a suit when he's Bruce Wayne. He tends to be more involved. He tends to help him more. Like, hey,
maybe he's like going to be like a father figure-ish type situation. You know what I mean?
Because you got to also look at how they left the series too. Gotham. I know you. I don't think you watched them, right? I think you told me you didn't watch them.
No, I didn't.
Gotham
the
or whatever.
Series Gotham.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. So in that series, it was more of a like him trying to help him grow as a man and trying to show him right and wrong.
Maybe it's going to be something more similar to that, right?
I'd be down with that.
But I mean,
no matter what though, I'm sorry, dude. Even without the like steroid joke, if you get offended or not, because like some people are hard gainers. I mean, even yourself, you went through like not being able to gain so much.
Yeah,
right?
So, it's difficult for me. Snyder Cut is coming, as we all know. We're a little late on it. We've had different schedules, different things we've been talking about, et cetera, et cetera. But we're talking about it here with you today. And the Snyder Cut is officially coming of Justice League to HBO Max, which HBO Max launched already. I haven't seen anybody really talk about it. We did a poll on our Instagram, and nobody was really interested in it.
You know what it was? We also released that it was going to cost like $14.99 or something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. But we did a poll on our Instagram, and a lot of people weren't interested in it when we asked if they were. We asked if people had checked it out. A lot of people did not check it out. And then for those people that did check it out, they said they weren't happy with it. So that was my prediction from the jump.
Maybe like a free trial situation, but even then, people clearly weren't satisfied.
I think it'll get better when they add more DC stuff. Obviously, I think that's kind of their bread and butter right now. So the Snyder Cut is coming, man, and there's been mixed reports. I've seen a lot of different reports, a lot of different outlets outlets, a lot of different people talking about it. Somebody tried to get into an argument with me about it.
That's nice, though. I like that.
I'm not trying to argue about it, though.
Healthy
We're just trying to talk about it. But so there's been a lot of mixed reports saying that they're going to be doing reshoots. Like the cast coming in to do reshoots.
Why? Was it that shit?
I think Zach himself wanted to do more reshoots and certain things. So it's been reported, and again, there's a lot of different reports. I don't know what's right and what's wrong, but from what research that I've done, there's more reports pointing to, Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. There's been more reports. Make you nervous, dude. It's okay. There's been more reports reporting to that there will not be cast reshoots. And WB themselves came out and said, no, we're not doing reshoots because the CGI alone is costing over $30 million.
Well, I can imagine.
To complete the Snyder Cut CGI. So, but then I've seen
Darkseid.
Yeah, dude, Darkseid is coming. The original Steppenwolf from BVS, where what's his name? Lex Luthor had the fucking box. I can't remember what it's called. And Steppenwolf showed, and you saw that more alien-like one instead of a more like human one that Joss Whedon put in or WB put in or whatever. I didn't like that either. So Darkseid is officially coming. We know that. He even has he was even casted a human being played him. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're CGIing it up.
Morphs into
it. So and then the original Steppenwolf from BVS. It's also said to feature Martian Manhunter. I am so stoked about that. That's really cool. When I played the Injustice game, Martian Manhunter was one of my favorites. Not one, but several.
How cool.
Several Green Lanterns. But it's also said to feature Atlantis. That was the original plan before they did the Aquaman movie. And then alongside much more focusing on Cyborg, dude.
All right, I'm with that. I mean, it's all excitement, but then again, it's speculation until I actually see it done.
Yeah, I want to see it. Yeah, exactly. See, here's my worry, dude. Like, so many people, including myself, are hyped to see the Snyder Cut, but that's my exact word right there, dude. Hype. There's so much hype around it. What if it doesn't deliver, dude?
We've talked about this.
We talked about this alone, me, you, and Roger.
No. We've talked about this in a sense where there's certain things that there's so much hype over, and then you try it, and then you do it, or you see it, and it's just like.
And here's the thing, though.
That's what everybody was
exactly, but that's not. I'm not saying so much like that it wouldn't be good. I'm saying that. There's
as
so
good as
much,
you expected.
Yeah, because of the hype. Like, we've hyped it up, and everyone's hyped it up so much. Everyone's expectations are so high.
And we've hyped up movies, and look what happened.
Yeah, dude. And so what if Zack Snyder releases it, right? Which, I mean, they are releasing it. But what if when it releases, it doesn't build up, it doesn't live up to the hype because the expectations are so high. But like, here's something that we were talking about, like with Roger, dude. This whole situation with the Snyder Cut it's opened up so many doors, not only to like other movies receiving director cuts, which, by the way, Suicide Squad, the original one, not the James Gunn one.
We should get a fucking director.
It is.
Yeah.
And the David Ayer cut. And I think it's supposed to be like 4 hours long, dude.
Because there's a possibility of
with all the Joker stuff.
I want to see more Joker.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah. I want to see more Joker. I want to see that toxic fucking relationship between him and Harley Quinn. I want to see more of it, dude.
I think they've ran that Joker situation with Jared Leto into the ground. It's so negative, but there still is a large amount of fans that want to see what could have been. To see, like,
I want to see why the fuck he had so much footage that he had enough to do his own movie.
Yeah.
And you just cut all of it out.
It wasn't the director's
still though
decision. It was the company's decision. So supposedly the director's cut of Suicide Squad is coming. I don't really care, to be honest with you.
I do, just for the purpose, because like I want to see he had potential.
Would his cut be so much better?
I'm not really a fan of all the method shit that he did, all the crazy shit he was doing with his cast members. I thought that was fucking stupid. But dude. It's nonetheless, the glimpses that I saw, and I call them glimpses because we didn't even see him for more than 5 minutes in one scene.
He was in the movie for like, I think 6-7 minutes total.
Yeah. So the glimpses that I saw of him showed me so much fucking potential that it was worth wanting to see. Am I going to pay for it? No. So I'm going to have to get somebody to log in.
I'm not going to pay for
shit.
So I mean, it's open. This whole director's cuts things being so prominent and people pushed for it, and obviously years later it happened, but it happened.
Yeah.
And my point though is that it's not only opening the door for like these director's cuts for WB movies and DC movies and everything, but it's opening the door for all companies to maybe start listening to fans more and start listening to certain directors more.
Should they not call them? Should they not call them director's cuts and call them like
fan cuts?
Fan cuts?
Yeah, but
Real
no,
shit.
but because the reason
not to be confused with OnlyFans.
Yeah, the reason they're calling these ones director cuts is because obviously Zack Snyder didn't get to finish the movie and do the movie the way he wanted.
Yeah.
David Ayer, I think that's his name, for Suicide Squad, didn't get to do the movie the way he wanted. The company had a foothold on it. You know what I mean? Had their foot on his neck about it. So
anytime I think you limit somebody's creative,
yes, dude,
creative,
especially when it's
focus,
executives,
drive, anything, yeah,
that don't have any creativity. They just have the business, the money, they're the
money behind it. They're the money. They're the money machine.
And I mean, it's good. I'm
gonna fucking laugh, dude, if these director's cuts blow the fucking original movies out of the water.
Yeah.
And the only one that has the potential to do that would be
I think Justice League.
Suicide Squad, because I think Suicide Squad, because it has the potential to turn around that Joker that we need to see enough of. I don't know, man.
Because of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, it also ran that situation further into the ground, even further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, this opens the door for companies to possibly listen to their directors more, and producers to listen to their directors more, and let them have a little bit more creative control, because it keeps getting shown more and more that these executives that come in and go, well, I think we should do this. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
Well, since the Snyder Cut,
you don't know what you're talking
about. Fucking chopping block. You better not fuck it up, man.
Maybe trust the directors a little bit more. Listen to the fans a little bit more. Yeah. This also seemingly has opened up possibilities for Batman.
I would say it opens up the possibilities of getting more focus on certain characters that maybe so much didn't get it the first time.
Yeah, such as what they're going to do with Cyborg in Justice League.
Which I would have loved to seen a lot more Cyborg, but
I didn't really connect to the character very much, but that may be because of the way that they handled it. We'll see how Zack handles it in
don't fuck it up
in his version. But I mean, this also opens up possibilities for all kinds of different things, such as rumors that Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck are both going to be returning to WB after stating that they're not for Superman and Batman respectively. So we may get more Ben Affleck Batman.
Well,
these are just rumors, by the way.
Oh my god!
But Ben Affleck has stated himself that he didn't want to do it.
He's done because he was a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, he was a mess, and it was causing too many problems. It was his personal shit, his alcoholism, and then you probably mix that in with the constant reshoots and all the shit.
That's what
and
he
then
said, that he was triggered. He was triggered by a lot of the stuff that he had to do, by a lot of the reshoots, by the consistent.
Yeah, and then the inconsistencies between the directors and the producers and the company and the actors, and it's like, it's too much. But so now they're saying that it possibly could make a comeback, though, because the demand is so high now, which is what always happens with these fucking companies and executives that don't know what they're talking about. Now the demand is so high, they're going, oh shit, maybe we should have them come back. Oh, now you want me back? Now you want to do it the way we said?
But see, here's my
to us the first time.
Here's my problem with that. Here's my problem with that. When this shit comes, is it gonna take away from maybe even any of the good acting that Pattinson does? Is it gonna change people's minds? Because that's the thing.
Well, they're not gonna do it anytime soon.
No,
because it would do that. It would take away from a business standpoint too. It would take away from their money that they're putting into that Batman.
But even then, though, you gotta sit here and think. It doesn't matter if this one gets released a year after, 2 years after. It doesn't matter when they release this one. Everybody's still gonna be able to look back and say, hey, that Batman in comparison to fucking his.
Well, I mean, either way,
we're getting Joker in comparison to this Joker. You get what I'm saying?
Either way, we're getting two Batman in 2021 anyway. We're getting the Batman, and then we're getting the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. So either way, we're getting two Batman in that year. Which brings me to, we haven't done one in quite a while. It's dope fan art. And this dope fan art is by, man, forgive me if I butcher your name. I don't know if it's Akeem Lubes, Achim Lubes. I'm so sorry, dude. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Yeah, but this dope fan art is of, keeping with theme, Batman. And it's a 3D rendering of Batman. To me, it seems to be like Frank Miller type rendition, the Batfleck, yeah, dude.
It's fucking.
He looks beastly.
Yeah.
He looks beefy. He looks like he's ready to, make things happen. This is a 3D rendering. I personally asked this gentleman if it was a 3D rendering, just so I could confirm and be 100% for this dope fan art. And It is.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. It looks dope, dude.
So the Batman, the Dark Knight Returns version.
The shadowing, the light versus the
look
way
at,
it
look
hits
at the. I mean, even though it's on the cowl, just look at the brow lines on the cowl. You know, he looks angry.
Nuts,
look at the
dude.
eyes just blacked out. I actually kind of like that. Just blacked out, just like ready to go. You know what I mean? Look at the chin, the Frank Miller chin,
not
dude.
even that though. Look at the cape.
Yeah,
dude. The
way
detail on the cape. So it's
look at the bat logo, right?
That's
the scratches on it, the stuff. It's got some worn, it's worn in.
Battle worn.
Yeah, battle worn, dude. Man, I'm so sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. For everybody that's watching right now, for anybody that's listening as well. Yeah. Actually, on Instagram at ACHIMLOOBES.
Now I know my ABC.
Yeah, exactly. On Instagram, this 3D rendering of the Dark Knight. From The Dark Knight Returns, the Batman, the Frank Miller rendition, I assume, is absolutely dope.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I love it, dude. Good job, man.
Yeah, man. Wow. Which, bringing it back to the whole Batman, Superman, and Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck coming back in. For Superman, they stated that this does not mean that there is a Man of Steel 2 coming.
That sucks, dude.
Does not mean that whatsoever. Rather, it means that they... As of right now, what's being rumored, what's going around in the WB offices where they're talking is, it's rumored that they're kind of just going to have Henry play, Superman play a little bit more of a cameo role in future DC movies. Exactly. Like the Hulk. And that's the exact example that was given.
Please do not drop a Professor Hulk solo fucking movie because we do not need to see that.
But I don't know, just having him appear in several movies and being like a support character, which... I don't know, man. I got mixed feelings about that because I want to see Henry Cavill as Superman. He's the perfect Superman, and you guys are killing so much time with this.
He had a good build for it.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, he had the chin for it.
But the character is so mishandled in the movies, once again. You know what I mean? I think it's better, but it's still mishandled, in certain aspects. But I also attribute a lot of that to Joss Whedon's version of Justice League. We're going to finally get the black suit Superman in Zack Snyder's Superman. He's going to supposedly be played correctly. You know what I mean? The storyline of it. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. You guys, WB, you guys butchered Justice League, man.
Well, DC in general has, for the most part, been trashed.
Yeah, you guys' movies, you got to step it up. Yeah. Seriously,
listen to
you guys
Chaz,
gotta
who just
step
does a
it up,
podcast.
Dude. Yes, man. You gotta step it up.
Some of these movies, we get so hyped about, and we get so excited for the direction that they're going in. They drop them and they flop.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Do you want to see Superman more in the forefront? Do you want a Man of Steel 2 movie? Or were you just okay with Superman just kind of coming in every now and then? I don't know, man. It's such a convoluted, fucked up, butchered situation, dude. You got 17 different Batmans, 40 different Jokers. You guys are all over the place with this shit now. You know what I mean? How do you retcon all this? How do you make it work, man?
Timelines. That's the thing. You're not giving us a widespread enough.
Yeah, dude. How do you make it work? And now you want to bring Superman back in, and then you got to
bring Batman
you got
back
Aquaman,
in.
Now you got Shazam, but you got two different Batmans. Wonder Woman still existing, but she's over here in 1918. Then she's in present day. Now she's going back to the 80s. What the fuck is going on at WB, dude? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Is it a situation where you guys are just pumping out movies just to make money?
That's what it's starting to feel like. You guys are ruining it. You're butchering it, man. Yeah. Anyway. I had a good time today,
Instead of ending on a lighter note, we just trash talk DC.
Yeah, fuck you guys. But
now you wonder why our episodes are full of Marvel.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
They know what they're doing.
I had a good time, man. A lot of DC talk. We've been meaning to talk about this DC stuff. I know this is a more lighthearted episode where we're just talking about shit, but we've been meaning to cover all the Snyder Cut shit and the DC stuff and give our opinions and get those clips out, the promo clips, and talk with you guys on YouTube and on Instagram about it, because everybody's been talking about it and we haven't really given too much of our 2 cents, if you give a shit or not. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, for listening, for liking, for commenting and subscribing on YouTube, for all those things that you do when you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, make sure you do. You scroll right there and it's a little red button that says subscribe. You click it and boom, points to you. 10, 20, 30, 40. Everybody gets 100. We're giving everybody 100 points for subscribing because it really helps us out.
Say bucks. I was like, you're on your own on that one.
Just some points. They're imaginary points. They're project points. There we go. They're project points. But it really helps us out, you guys, if you subscribe, like, and comment, with the algorithms and everything. Yeah. Thank you for listening on Apple. Thank you for listening on Google. Spotify. Thank you for listening on Spotify and all that good stuff that you listen on the streaming services. We appreciate you rating and reviewing. Once again, with the algorithms, those really, really help. If you're looking for me, you can find me at IG Hates Chazzy.
But you still have never.
I still haven't done it. This is going to be a thing where we don't talk about it. Where you every time you just tell me you still haven't done it, and then I never do.
We'll get you drunk one day, and then you're just gonna say
it's not even. We're hyping it up, and it's not even that crazy of a story. It's really.
You should have said it a long time ago.
It's really not. But go ahead, man.
But back to the only part of the side project that matters is Captain_Juicebox, baby.
Hey, if you're looking for us as a whole, you can find us on Instagram at Side Project Podcast. And we were also on Twitter at Side Project Pod. Actually, you know what? I'm not plugging them today. All the links are in the bio. You can see it. You can find us. You can talk to us. You can communicate with us. We can get it going. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Yeah. Hit them with the pistols, man.